Doesn't matter if you're 25 or 65, one truth sticks. Either you control your money or it controls your life. I learned this the hard way. I used to think having a decent job meant I was on the right track, but I was always broke. No savings, always stressed. The truth hit me one night, sitting on the floor, surrounded by bills. That was my turning point. Today, I want to walk you through the 7 simple money habits that helped me go from stressed and scraping by to secure and finally in control. No gimmicks, no magic formulas, just choices anyone can make, starting today. That moment on the floor with bills around me, it was more than financial, it was emotional. I realized I'd been surviving, not living. That's when I made a decision to take charge of every dollar. I didn't have much, but I had enough to begin. Most people spend everything they make, or more. I did too, until I started doing this. Live on 70% of what you earn. The other 30%, 10% for growing myself. Books, online learning, 10% for saving or investing, 10% for giving. Because generosity rewires your mindset. It felt impossible at first, but I started small, even just 5%. The trick is consistency. Saving manually didn't work for me. I'd forget or skip it. So I set up automatic transfers, $10 a week to start. It was like an invisible bill, but for my future. That small weekly habit eventually turned into thousands saved. I never learned about money in school. Most of us didn't. So I started teaching myself. One podcast a week, a few pages of a money book, watching videos like this. You don't need to be a finance expert. Just be curious and consistent. Money without a plan drifts. I used to wing it. But now, at the start of each month, I sit down with just a notebook and list what's coming in, what's going out, what I want to do with the rest. Even during tight months, planning gave me peace. I didn't wait for a raise. I looked at what I could do. Writing, basic design, editing. I took weekend gigs. Slowly, it added up. You've got something, baking, teaching, fixing. Turn it into a small income stream. That's an asset. This one changed my life. For 7 days, I wrote down every dollar I spent. I was shocked. I had no idea how much I was leaking on stuff I didn't even care about. Awareness is powerful. Track your spending. It's a mirror. Eventually, money stopped being just about me. I started sharing what I learned with family, with friends, even my kids. I want to leave something behind, not just money, but habits, systems, values. That's what lasts. Let's make it real. Here's your challenge for the next 7 days. Track every single expense. Set up an auto-save, even if it's $5. Learn something new about money, read, listen, or watch. Write your goal down. Keep it where you can see it. Change doesn't happen by chance. It happens by choice. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to start. Every smart decision adds up. Every habit builds momentum. So, tell me in the comments, which strategy are you starting this week? Hit like if this helped. Subscribe if you want more simple, honest guides to building a better life. One step at a time. You've got this. The life you want isn't far. It's just forward.